Okay, we seem to be back. Lovely to have such an internet hiccup that just completely destroys everything. And then tells me, like, Streamlabs was just telling me, like, hey, we're live again. Like, everything is working. Meanwhile, there was absolutely nothing coming through to YouTube or Twitch. You all go there, this can all go here. Okay, don't have to do that one myself anymore. And so far, no new or no products that are actually missing. So a price, please. Sell the expensive shit first. Okay, that's the last customer. Okay, then we do a new day. Quickly setting up an auto game that I normally have open as well. If it can actually load and not, you know, seem like it's crashing. There we go. First, make sure everything has been restocked properly. There we go. If any of those ever run out, they can first use those boxes. You still need to actually buy one more box because we still have those blue books. Okay, he's doing it. Good. Sorry, I'm quickly checking something, so I don't know why. Oh right, when I press Shift Tab it actually does that. Yeah, I was checking something. Good to see that though. Okay, there we go. That's always lovely. Okay, there we go. Actually, I shouldn't really interfere with the storm. Open you. And so far so good. One box, is that all they need? Pretty much, yeah. Which also means I'm just going to open up. I do enjoy that that actually just works at this point. Like, they'll just fill everything with the right thing. If it's empty, they'll dump something on it. Like, that's the only thing. But as long as you have a label on it, like an actual label, it will just, you know, it will just not accept anything but what's on the label. Which took them long enough to implement. There's a cashier, I'm not even going to do that. Beautiful. Quickly checking if it has something to do with the laptop. Why is that not working? Oh, it is working. Okay, so this thing doesn't work. Good to know. Yeah, okay, now it's properly working. Well, so far so good. I need to also go into the registered games on Discord and be like, hey, don't show anything. Love, I have to always keep updating that when I just, you know, don't want Discord to ever show that. But I need to have it open for other functionality. Camera overlay and everything is off, right? Yes, it's off. Beautiful. Yep, beautiful. I have to make sure it's all correct. They're doing a good job. Still can't see the card game if they're, you know, between them, but not my problem. Now then, sell that one. We're gonna stop selling that one. Footprint will be cleaned up soon enough. I don't know. Okay, there you are. Oh, you were busy shopping. Okay, no, I'll clean it up. They're all doing such good jobs. Frank is already almost level 6 in managing the inventory. We might see Frank level up. What I'll do is actually set Frank to play with customers. And back to manage inventory, because I think it will now make sure that Frank still does the manage inventory part. But if there's nothing to do, he might now join them at the tables as well. I mean, that's what happened yesterday as well, so... And I didn't see him do it today, but that's because... You know... I haven't actually done that yet. And I feel like there's something that... Like some data that gets left behind that shouldn't be left behind. Because if the wrong label has been on here and you put like this new label on it, they'll still put like the old things on it. Even if you put something else in like the right slot. Even if they can't put it there and like you then remove... Like let's say I put that golden one. If I put books here and then put the golden one back and then move it away while there are no workers. The next day they will absolutely put the books there. It keeps in memory what was there, what has been there, like in that instance. In cases like that, I just restart the entire game. Or make changes in the evening times, when there's no workers, and then restart. But I don't need to do it anymore. All slots here are correct. For the time being. No, we're already open. I don't think we need any boxes, so... No, we don't. There's a couple of like spots that do look very empty, like these. But it doesn't matter. They're going to buy the boxes the moment it empties out anyway, so... I don't see the point in worrying about it. It's all coming together. And I'm going to be honest, if I didn't have the workers, I would have filled everything in like at the end of the day, well, at the beginning of the next day. I'll make sure that everything is filled up. Which is kind of what I did back in the day anyway. It is that they're now somewhat working. Like, they're not just bumbling about putting everything in the wrong spots anymore. They actually keep the label in mind, or at least all the labels it has had during that session. It is sad that you need one of these in order to mark out any unwanted or any like empty spots. Any spots that you don't want them to put random shit on. That's still a flaw. The fact that if there's absolutely no thing on it, oh, these are all set price. If there's no label, like, or a blanco label, they're just like, yeah, no, we're just going to fill it in randomly. That's something that I still need to work on. That genuinely shouldn't happen. They're empty for a reason. It's because we don't have the thing yet that we want on there. Not because we want the AI to just, you know, begin filling every slot. But I'm glad there is at least a solution. Or workaround. It's really just a plaster. Yeah, you're just going to walk like that. Fair. There we go. I'll at least get a couple of boxes down. I emptied out 4 spots, but it's only tracking. Yeah, I only bought 3 boxes. Okay, so there are 5 empty spots. Now, I think the reason why I only bought the ones that he did is because his job or the task that the game gave him was like, just go to the computer and buy like these things without checking if that had changed, if more had to be added. Yeah, I think it tells them like beforehand. And not in the moment itself. It's kind of sad. Like, instead of... Like, okay, you can do a check beforehand if any spots are empty that need something to be bought. Sure. But you don't assign that information instantly. You just check 4 open spots. If there are any, just go there. And then once you're there, do a quick check on like all the open spots. And like see what product it is and then instantly buy all of it, everything. Like, it shouldn't assign all the boxes it needs to buy here. It should at the moment it's here. That's when it should do the check. It's like, yes, no. If yes, buy box. And like, he doesn't buy them at the same time then. Means you can see them like fall in or just, you know, show up out of nowhere. But it personally would be better than, you know, him not actually getting all the boxes because he got them assigned earlier than that he was actually at the store. I don't know, that's just what I would like to see. Or what I would rather like to see instead of what is happening right now. Okay, to be honest, I do think I'm going to go for Cormon again next time. I know I said that I wanted to actually finish this on stream, but to be completely honest, I just want to finish this period. So I might grind out the next couple of levels off stream as well. Because I think all I need to do is just come into the store, open it up, and at the end of the day, just do her job for her because she leaves pretty much as soon as there's nobody standing here at 8 PM. Which is another thing. Like, why leave before? At that point, I'm like, yeah, just keep standing here until there's absolutely no customers left in the store itself. That would just feel more sensible. Especially because then there's only one register. And like, here's the thing, TCG Card Shop Sim did the exact same thing, and I just liked it there as well. It's like people should just only leave when there is absolutely no customers left. And if you really want to cut people off from, or like cut customers off from like grabbing sale at the end, just assign them all to come to the cashier. Like right that second. Right the moment it hits that time, assign them all at the same time. Let the cashier walk through them, and then once the cashier notices there's no customers left, that's when the cashier can go. I don't know, that would just feel way more sensible, but what do I know? I do think that during the incoming day I'll be level 35, so that's at least something. Good to let him throw away that box. There we go. Wait until you're out the door. Beautiful. Level 27 still. I'm gonna keep him on playing with customers. At least for a couple of in-game hours, like until it's like fucking until it's noon. In fact, are you really not going to do any purchasing anymore? Well, at least that's something I remember. If I now put you to manage inventory. Will you do both? Like buying things and doing the customer things. We don't know until another dude sits down. There we go. That's all filled in. Beautiful. Oh right, I've got 8 pages filled with things, but that is because I don't actually have everything. I have like singular parts of some of the ones. Also, I think a level up gave like 500 points, so we are very close to actually overtaking the critical rest. All we need is like a level up and then like a couple of extra points. Which would still be like 2 level ups, because we need to get this one, expand the store. Okay, he's now actually sitting down to play with customers as well. So that will also give him experience. So like I said, just sit in to play with customers for like a couple of in-game hours. And suddenly he'll just actually do it. Even if he sits on manage inventory. Even though he's technically not supposed to. Like, information sticks. Information that shouldn't stick, sticks. Like for instance, previous labels. Previous labels during that session. Or like their jobs that they've had. Which is interesting. I saw the person grab this. Well, one of these at least. Didn't know it was that one specifically because it looked like he stood here, but oh well. Okay, still in level 27. Yeah, one or two more dudes that I need to sit with at a table. And that's basically that level up as well. Okay, he's just been told to do that. I empty out a couple of spots. You only got that. You're missing those two. There we go. Trash be gone. Okay, I did that just before you went there. Or got there. Yes, cleaning. Go on, give me the level up. What do I actually unlock with this level up? Absolutely fuck all. No, wow. Decoration shit. Which I can't even use. Ah. I've accidentally already replaced her. Also, no level up? Really? I mean, there's still two dudes here, so. Wow, okay. Indeed, no level up. Oh well, we're going for 2 levels anyway. So we instantly open up the store. I don't need to do anything with that. I'm not going to wait. Especially considering I don't need to anymore. I've waited more than long enough in this game. Oh, that is quite some boxes. Beautiful. Yep, your inventory management is going to go up. Well, that's the level up. Okay, you're playing with customers. You're still doing that. I kind of want you to play with like 1 or 2 customers. You know, just to get the level up. You had something golden again. That's another thing that they just don't do. They don't put that on the right spot, which... They really should. I really shouldn't help with the boxes though. I should let him do everything because that is still experience. Before the incoming day, though, I will... well, not before the incoming day, like, but at the start of the incoming day, I will actually wait for a moment for all of this to be done. These, by the way, and not the red ones. I mean, technically the red ones as well, but the red ones were from an actual test. The blue ones were from all the empty spots that were open. And then I figured out that, yeah, you know, you'd need one of the golden ones in order to mark off what you don't want them to fill. But I got that too late, and then... well, suddenly we had like 8 or 9 boxes of blue dice. You completely failed. 29, that's practically completely failed. There. Yep, good work. Very fast. I think she also has an affinity with being cashier. Time for me to focus on this. And that is basically all customers. Might as well just create an empty spot. Manage inventory, please. And then I'll let them fill everything into the store first. But no helping them. This gives them experience, makes them level up. Meaning that here in scores, we should also be going up. If they were to both level up once, that'll be 40 extra points already. Beautiful. Yeah, no one's up there. That's fair. Not opening up the store just yet. Okay, you're still doing good when it gets to doing that. Actually, that's what I said earlier, but about like also focusing on like the levels off stream. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to do that. Honestly, it is just really slow. And I'd much rather have this in the background than be very active with it, but you know. So next stream, we're going back to Coromon. It's going to be a good time in Coromon, I hope. Especially considering I've reverted back to the updates from 6 months ago. Considering the newest update is... I mean, it's good. It's just, you know... I don't like the new UI. However, I've already had a rant about that. Not going to do that again. But what I will say is that this is it. Oh, boy. Yeah, I'll just let them finish that even off stream. Yeah, that is it. If I... decide to come back to this game, then, you know, we'll be so close to the end already. But I don't think I will come back to it on stream. I don't think I can take it on stream for much longer, so I'll finish this on my own. Next time, more Coromon. And then hopefully that is done soon enough as well, but we'll see. In any case, that is it. Have a good one, and I am going to be gone for today. So, yeah. Good day.